An anonymous TikTok account just confessed to a murder. They wrote, Disney Cruise 2011. I take full accountability for the missing person Rebecca Coriam. You shall discover her at, and then some coordinates. These specific coordinates point to South Carolina in the United States. They also posted what seems to be the inside of a Disney cruise ship, but it's empty. The footage seems a bit dated, and they slapped on some creepy music. The woman mentioned in this post, Rebecca, has indeed been missing for 15 years, and there's little to no answers on what actually happened to her. And this post is quite concerning. So is this post a hoax, or could it be real? I've done some digging, and I think I've got an answer, so let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Meg and I talk about true crime. I am new to YouTube, so please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what time it is, where you are. Grab yourself a drink and a snack, and let's get into it. Before we make a decision on whether or not we think this is a hoax, we have to understand the Rebecca Coriam case. Rebecca was a 24-year-old woman working on a Disney cruise ship back in 2011. She was from Chester, England. On the morning of the 22nd of March 2011, this cruise ship was sailing off the coast of Mexico. Rebecca was seen on CCTV at 5:45 a.m. on a crew phone speaking to someone. This telephone conversation appeared to be very emotional. She looked distressed, but Disney have never released the CCTV footage. We have pictures, but that's about it. They searched the whole ship and surrounding waters, and they never found anything that linked to Rebecca. Some believe that she accidentally fell off of the boat. Some suspect foul play. Years after the disappearance, Rebecca's former girlfriend came out and claimed that the night before Rebecca disappeared, the two of them had a three-way with one of their male friends. She also said that their relationship was incredibly strained, and that Rebecca had been emotionally distressed days leading up to her disappearance. And based on her experiences with Rebecca, she thinks that Rebecca took her own life. This encounter was never independently verified by investigators, but that is just the perspective of someone who was in a relationship with Rebecca, and most likely the closest person to her leading to this disappearance. Her final moments on CCTV, the phone call, she was using a crew phone. And when crew members checked her cabin, all of her personal belongings were still there. Her phone, her passport, all of her things. It was clear that she had not planned on leaving. People in her life really question whether or not the investigation done was even thorough, whether or not they investigated properly, or if they swept it under the rug because it was a Disney cruise. There is still no definitive answer on what happened to Rebecca. And I think this is why this case is just so interesting, because how do you go missing on a cruise ship? Then this person comes out of nowhere claiming that they take responsibility for her disappearance and gives us coordinates to find her. I wanted to know exactly where these coordinates led, so I figured it out. But interestingly enough, they don't point to a single location. Instead, these coordinates seem to be creating a polygon shape, covering an area in and around Columbia, South Carolina. It's not a single building, it's not a stretch of land. This is a relatively large area spanning several miles. We have to ask ourselves, if this is legitimate, why wouldn't they give us a precise location? Or is there a reason it's all of these different locations? My brain, unfortunately, goes to the worst of the worst. If this were to be true, does that mean she has been divided? But I'll tell you this, do I think this post is legit? No, I do not. The person who posted this used a video, maybe to prove that they were there, but I don't think that that video belongs to them. This video was posted on the 9th of March 2011. The original video has no creepy music, it's just giving dad has a camcorder and he's showing everyone what the Disney cruise ship looks like. And something very important to note is the date that this was posted. This was posted on the 9th of March 2011. Rebecca disappeared on the 22nd of March 2011. But I want to make something very clear. If someone publicly claims that they are responsible for someone's disappearance, I do think that it is reasonable for this to be investigated. Investigators can determine whether or not they believe that this claim is at all true, but taking something seriously enough to report it is different than believing it. Because why would someone want to confess to this 15 years after it happened and go through the effort of finding a YouTube video of the cruise ship from 2011? I know for a lot of us, this is something that we will not be able to understand. Why would you do something like this? Why would you confess to something you didn't do? But it happens a lot more than you think. And the reality is there isn't a single answer to that. For some, it's attention. High-profile crime cases are everywhere, all over the media. Everyone's talking about it. So if someone's that desperate for attention, they might claim to have done something they didn't, just to be talked about. Others engage in what some psychologists like to call pseudologia fantastica. I need to double check that.
Pseudologia fantastica.
Pseudologia fantastica. This is not an official psychiatric diagnosis, but rather a term used to describe elaborate, persistent storytelling or pathological lying. Over time, these stories can become more detailed, more convincing. This urge to pathologically lie just comes to some of these people, and maybe that's why they confess to horrible things for no reason. But there's a huge party that we're forgetting to mention. The internet trolls. They know exactly how the internet works, and their goal is to provoke a reaction, like this. We're doing it right now. Hi trolls. From their perspective, they post something outrageous, claiming something outrageous. Suddenly, screenshots are surfacing everywhere, people are making videos about it. Mission accomplished. But this is nothing new. There's been dozens of true crime cases where random people have claimed to be responsible, and they haven't. So yeah, this TikTok account has no concrete proof of anything that they're saying, and I think it was just done for attention. But I find this topic super interesting. Also, if this is a hoax, which I'm pretty certain it is, you really have to question the character of whoever did this. How dare you lead her family to believe that there are answers when there are not? They have been wondering about her for 15 years. And even if it's some silly little joke in your silly little head, it's messed up. That's like a first-class ticket to hell doing that, you know? Rebecca was not just some interesting missing persons case. She was a daughter, a sister, a friend. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary proof. And until that proof exists, I'm calling this a hoax. And the mystery of what happened to Rebecca Coriam remains exactly that, a mystery. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting. It was a little bit different. I'm also posting this on a Wednesday. I'm posting it tomorrow because this is new, hot information. I can't post it after all my other ones because then it'll be like 2 months away and then it's like super old news. So you've got this video, then you've got another one tomorrow, and then one on Sunday. And I will see you in the next video tomorrow. Bye!